Well, good afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon. It's about 1 o'clock. It's getting nicer and warm. And I'm in the aquaponics. And as you well know, I ceased the aquaponics about 2 months ago. And I took all the fish down to the farm to restock the dam. Now then, what has grown alone here in the aquaponics is loads and loads of papaya. Self-seeded. Where have they come from? I don't know. Where they're going to? I do know. I'm going to take them up and I'm going to transplant them into the garden. As they say, waste not, want not. Let's have a look at getting them up. Well, there's about 9 here, maybe 10 or 11. Anyway, let's go and put them into the garden. What have we got to lose? Absolutely nought. Absolutely nought. So I've got my grafting spade here. I'm going to dig some holes. There you go. That's a dozen papayas planted in this bottom plot, and hopefully they'll survive okay. If they don't, they don't. It's that simple, isn't it? You know, somebody said they admire do I keep busy in the garden. Well, it's retired, not expired, you know. And when I was a kid and I worked in a mill, I was 15 or 16, and at that age I couldn't get out of bed. I was late nearly every day, and the old fellows who'd be in their mid-60s used to say, "The D's in bed, lad," which is local for you die in bed. So here we go. Here, Chalk D, Jenny, Penny, yeah. And then there, on point, on first guard, is Leon in the drive. Right, well, I'm sweating, and I think I could do more in the garden, but I think discretion is the better part of valor, and I think I'm better off having a Leo. I mowed all the orchard yesterday and cut some of the limbs off some of these trees. There's a jackfruit tree here, and it's diseased. There's the bark's erupting and lots of the branches are dying. So I'm going to cut that one down altogether, get a shot of it, get it on a fire, because no doubt the disease will just spread to the other trees. And huge rain last night, and this lawn needs cutting again. My word. Well, a lot of rain last night and the night before, and it's quite soggy in this part of the garden underfoot. This morning I went up to Chiang Rai, did my 90 days, and then went to Mackerel for some supplies. And now it's Monday afternoon and I've got a couple of compost bins ready. Look at this, absolutely beautiful black gold. This one's ready. There's loads in that. And look at that, loads of worms, loads of really ready. So I'm going to get that. I'm going to get the wheelbarrow out, and I'm going to get a lot of that on the raised beds. And the raised beds are doing well. We've got loads of tomatoes, loads of cucumber, and loads of aubergines. You know, it just keeps going on, doesn't it? May's harvested loads of these. Look at this rascal, lovely. smaller one, and again another one, and there's loads and loads. Nice fat boy there, and these are two of my Aussie tomatoes that Jeff kindly gave me the seeds to when I went down to see him at Buriram. I've just seen some more cucumbers low down there, and the grapes are doing really well, cracking along. Loads of tomatoes, loads and loads of everything, well, loads of papayas. I've got to crack on now, and I weeded all this. This is a 50 yard or 50 metre long by 4 metres or 200 square metres there, raised bed, and over the years I've added loads of compost, loads of cow shit, coffee grounds, all sorts on it. And if I was to dig into it now, I would pull up shed loads of earthworms, which is a really good sign, so happy about that. So I'm going to get, there's probably 7 or 8 full wheelbarrows there. I'm going to go and get those in the metal raised beds and some in this front raised bed. That's where they're going to go, and the plants will love it. A wheelbarrow full of black gold, and that'll probably go into 2 beds. So you can hear an aeroplane above. Don't get many over us here, and we definitely don't get any chemtrails at all. Odd, isn't it? Well, one wheelbarrow and that's me. It's too wet here, marking up all the lawn. The compost is a bit claggy, a bit wet, so I'll leave it to see if we get a bit of dry weather and I get the rest of it on. I'm in no rush. I've got until I die, which could be 30 years, again it could be 30 minutes. Now then, lots of workshop projects. Look at these are self-seeded tomato plants growing in these apple pots, and lovely little apple trees, and it's all go, isn't it? All go. Well, it's probably 2 o'clock now. I've got a couple of bags of coffee grounds to go on the compost. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get that compost out of those bins, and then I'm going to turn the end bin into the next one, and then start a new end bin, and then in a few days time or a week turn the second into the third, and then by the time it's turned into the fourth, it should be ready to go out in the garden. It doesn't take much more than 4 turns. Now, people have asked me, particularly people in colder climates, about starting a compost pile, and nothing technical, it's just greens and browns really, in layers like a lasagna. However, most gardeners do recycle the beer in the compost, i.e. they pee in it, but there is another way, and on the next video I'll show you the other way of home remedy, stuff you've got in the kitchen that will fire up your compost fairly rapidly. So I'll do that in the next video. Bye bye for now.